Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this lecture, we will learn about any versus unknown types in the TypeScript. So today we will deeply understand here what is any, what is unknown, difference between them, type checking versus type safety with any and unknown, and then we will see also the example, then practical coding examples here, then why unknown is safer than any. Okay, here why you see here this line, why unknown is safer than any. By the end of this video you will know exactly when to use any and when to use unknown. So here let's move to the next one, next slide. Here, what is any type in the TypeScript? The any type means this variable can contain any type of values and TypeScript should not check it. When we use any TypeScript disable type checking completely, it's totally look like JavaScript. Okay, totally. It's look like it is equal to JavaScript. If you use types as any here, if it is you have to use any, it means it is totally JavaScript code. And why any is dangerous? Okay, so first let's go through the examples here. So let's go to the VS Code here and create files, new files, any versus unknown here versus unknown dot js. Okay, not js, it is ts file. Rename is here, it is ts files. Okay, so here you have to let the final variable. This is a value and it is any. Any means what? Here you can store any value in the value variable. Okay, so this is here let data, it is equal to, here you have to use colon, then any, it is equal to hello. Okay, then you know, because it's data type, it is any here, so you can put anything like numbers. Okay, that's also fine. You can put also it is equal to true, it is also fine because it's data type, it is any, you see here. So that's why it is, because it's in data type any, so that you can put any value for it. And here you see first strings, this one, then second it is a number, then it is a boolean. TypeScript allow everything because the type variable is any. Here this is type variable, it is any. Why any is dangerous? So question is simple, you will understand here why it is dangerous. Okay, go to the new line. Here let's create a variable let user dot any, it is equal, okay, this it is colon, and then here this data type is equal to any, and then you have to write the name again, then here console dot log, you have to write user dot to upper case. Okay, got it, and then you will write console dot logs user dot h. Okay, and then here TypeScript give no error, but you see here TypeScript give no error, but you see user dot h here does not exist on a strings. You see here user dot h, it does not exist here. This may crash at run times. You see here TypeScript don't throw error for this code user dot h. Okay, so problem with any and remove. Okay, here problem with any, it is remove type safety, error checking, auto suggestion, intelligent support. It basically turn TypeScript back to the JavaScript. You know, here it turn, right here comments, it turns TypeScript back into JS. Okay, JavaScript totally. So here now next about, we will move to the next one about what is the unknown types. So this is here, let me check it here, our slide. Our next topic, it is what is the unknown types here. The unknown type means what? This variable can store any values. Okay, this is also store any value, but TypeScript require checking before using it. At least it is checking. Okay, it is safer version of any. Okay, it is a better than of any keyword here. Okay, in place of any you have to use any. Okay, that is good. So let's understand with example here. This variable can store any values, but TypeScript require checkings before using any here. It is safer version of any. Here let's create a variable. Let value, and that is unknown. This is here, and create an example for this. Okay, value also. Okay, we have here. Now this is you have to comment, and then value unknown here. Let data here, it is equal to unknown, and it is equal to hello. This one. Okay, now if we do here console.log and dot to upper case, and you see you got error. Why? Okay, here why error happened? Because TypeScript say I don't know what type. Here JavaScript, okay, say I do not know what type this is yet, means this variable. Okay, this is unknown. You see here, even TypeScript say okay, I don't know what type is yet. So before using it you must check the type. Okay, before using it, this data variable and its type is unknown. Okay, so before using it here you must check the types. Let okay, here copy this code, and then you have to comment here. You have to put let data unknown is equal to hello, and then you have to check. Okay, first you have to validate here type of, because it is unknown. Okay, it may be number, it may be string, so you have to first check. Okay, it is a strings. It is a safer version of any. Okay, in place of any you have to mostly use unknown. Okay, console.logs and then dot to uppercase. Got it? Now this is fine here. What? Let data unknown and hello. Okay, if type data string, then now you see your error has gone. Got it? So now TypeScript knows data is string inside the if block, so it becomes safe to use your data variables here. And let's type checking versus type safety here, our next topic. Okay, difference between any and unknown. Okay, so here difference here between any versus unknown. This is difference. Let me here to comment, and then this one. Got it? You got the features. What? Here features any unknown. Here accept all the values. Any here any accept all the values. You can put anything. For the unknown you can also put. But if about you have to type checking, then any do not check any type, but unknown check the type. At least you see this is first checking the types. Then safety here, for safety also check unknown type. Here any do not check safety. Can use directly, yes, but you see unknown here it is checked. Okay, first it is going to check, require checking. In case of unknown you have to check this, and you have to always use unknown. Okay, in place of any it is recommended. So this is the difference. Okay, the next is about your type checking versus type safety. Now here the type checking versus type safety. Here type checking, TypeScript check whether data type is correct. Okay, and we will also see the examples here. And then it is type safety. Here type safety means what? Here preventing invalid operation before runtimes, and also we will check the example. So let's go to the VS Code and check it all the example. I am going to check what here type checking. Here TypeScript check whether data type is correct or not. Let it is equal to number, it is equal to 20, then age it is equal to hello. Got it? And you see yes, I am TypeScript automatically throw the Here type string is not assignable to the type number, but here if you put the number, then it is acceptable like this, and you see it is acceptable, but it is not acceptable. Okay, here because a string cannot go into the number. This is called type checking. This is called type checking. Here you can say type checking. Got it? Here if you define its data type is number, then you have to always put a number, not a string. This is type checking, and it is done by TypeScript automatically. Okay, TypeScript has a capability internally it check all these things. So now next, here it is a type checking. Then about type safeties, here type it is a safety. Right here, type safety means what? Preventing invalid operation before runtimes. So let user set equal to it is unknown, and then here write here rn. Okay, I think we've already users. Now here this one can comment, and then here you see here preventing invalid operation before runtime. So here if you want, here you have to, it is a type safety. Here you have to check the type of user, it is equal to a string. Here this, and inside it here you can now console.log and write user dot to uppercase. Got it here? Now it is safe. Now it is safe. Okay, because we verified type first. This is called type safety. Okay, first we verified its type. If it is a string, then you have to execute this code. This is called type safety. Type safety. Okay, and then here any remove type safeties. Here let's create a variable, let values, and then any it is equal to 10. Okay, I think we have values here. So let me comment, and then here value any. Then if you write like here value dot to here uppercase, and you see what? No type error, but runtime crash may happen. You know, when you execute this, then you got the error. Let me execute, because here this 10 you cannot convert into the uppercase. You know, this is a new terminals, and then here you have to console.log, cut from here console.log, and then right here you write tsc, then your file any versus unknown, any versus this is here unknown, here it is not, and you got here. Okay, you see runtime here. Okay, you see here value dot to uppercase is not a functions. I hope you got these things. Okay, so any remove type safety, this any here remove this logic type safety. Got it? Unknown maintain type safeties using here operations. Here same thing, same variables. Here unknown maintain the type safety still. Here paste it, and then let put variables, let value is equal to 10, and then you have to check it type of value is equal to the strings. Then inside it here you have to check value dot to uppercase. Got it? And it is same. Okay, because if it's value, it is here this any. Okay, any means you don't know what. Okay, here if this value is a string, then you have to change to the uppercase. Okay, so it maintain the type safeties, so to keep in mind. And then okay, we have the basic example file, just you can say practical example, and it is simple, like here API response here create a function get user, and then you have to return what you are returning the object, but if you put its return type, it is any here comma, then next is equal to 20, and if you put it here, its return type is any. Okay, from the document, and it is any. Then here const user, it is equal to get user, this one, and then console.logs user dot address dot city. I think we have user here. You have to comment this one. Okay, so this is here what happened. You have to execute and check it here, that files. Okay, so tsc, then here your file name node, and you see here you got problem. Okay, you see here in the TypeScript here, TypeScript don't throw error here. You see here like it is fine. Okay, TypeScript do not throw any error here, but address does not exist, so that's why it's runtime crash. You see here, because you see here in the object we don't have addresses, but here you put any, so that's why here it is fine for the TypeScript. So this is an example for you. Now let another example with here unknown. So just I'm going to use same code and with little bit modifications using unknown here in the functions. Let me remove that code, and then here you have to call your functions. That is fine. And if you put in place of any unknown, this is here, then you see here TypeScript automatically check. Okay, TypeScript is here. Now TypeScript forces validation first, much safer, and you see it automatically check user is of type unknown. Okay, and there is no address or cities. Here you have to remove this code, and then before consoling, here you have to use here, go to the name line here, if type of user is equal to objects. Okay, and then user not is equal to null, and name in user. Okay, if we have that all that conditions, then console.logs users. Okay, and then now you can print in the users. Got it? So this is the fine. Got it? So this is all about your any versus unknown. And here, which is safer, any or unknown? It is a popular interview question. So tell me, you know already. Here unknown is safer because it forces type checking before the usage. Here, which is safer, any or unknown? Unknown is safer because it forces type checking before the usage. If this tutorial helped you finally understand the real difference between any and unknown, then like the videos, subscribe for more deep TypeScript tutorials, and comment below.